Hey Leo, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're just going to get some general messages, see what you need to hear right now. Now, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so that you're notified when future videos are released. Today, we are going to get some tarot cards. I have some oracle cards, and at the end, we're going to get some personal messages. But just keep in mind that this is just a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you feel that any roles need to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means, flip it. All right. Well, the cards that we have here are the Seven of Wands, followed by the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and then followed by the Magician card. So let me tell you right now, with the Seven of Wands, you had to stand up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs and defending yourself. It could have been against a fellow fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag, or this is just you had to stand up in your own power. You had to resist any kind of attack that was coming towards you. Maybe somebody was trying to take you down or deceive you in some type of way, but no. They might have came assertive, but they came to the wrong person because you protected yourself. You defended yourself and you stood up for your beliefs. If you have not, then you will. And then we have with the Seven of Cups, this is all about, you know what? With the Seven of Cups in the reverse, it's kind of like looking at things very, very clearly. Having that reality check that, hey, you know what? Maybe where I am and where I have to battle constantly and fight constantly and stand up for myself, maybe that's not where I need to be. Whether that be a job, whether that be with friends, family, a relationship, it's sort of like, you know what? This is going to be a missed opportunity because I'm not going to keep having to fight the battle to stand up for myself and have my voice be heard. And so with the Magician card coming up as that third card, you have a desire to create something different for your life at this point. And you are going to start manifesting that. You have the resources, you have the influence. If you don't, they will be coming to you. And you've been listening to your spirit. You know, the Magician card can represent psychic powers. So you may be listening to your intuition, to your dreams. But this is all about, you know, logically and strategically thinking about your life, having a reality check and saying, you know what, some of the options that I had on my plate as places or people or things that I could go to, I can't go to those anymore. Those are missed opportunities. You might be dealing with somebody that's materialistic or very superficial, and that may be who you had to stand up against, and you had to be forceful with them. All right, I want to get some more. But it looks like you're manifesting what it is that you want. You got resources that you're working on, whether that be to go to a new job, a new relationship, whatever the case is. You are desiring change and you are going to make it happen. All right, the Ten of Pentacles that came up here. And so with the Ten of Pentacles, you are working on your money, on your stability, on leaving a legacy, you know, working on your retirement, maybe your 401ks. This is you working on your stability, working on your money. Maybe you have a family that you're working to build for. As we can see, there's children in these cards running around all the money. We got the Knight of Swords that's showing up here. So what you're doing, you want to do it quickly. This is about making a lifestyle change. And there may be somebody that presents themselves that talks very quickly, is quick with the lip, you know, talks a lot, that may help you with that. Okay, but this is all about an absolute life change, a lifestyle change for you. You could be changing how you eat. You could be changing how you think, the people that are around you. And it's been wanting to happen for a minute because you could see the motorcycle took off without the person. And so you're just trying to chase up and run up behind your destiny where your soul is calling you. All right. Where you are being drawn to. All right. Let's get one or two from this deck. We'll flip it over and use another deck. Ooh, we got the Judgment card that shows up. And so the Judgment card is sort of like having that wake-up call to your life's purpose, that this is not it. I should not have to battle every single day of my life. And so this is making a final decision, having that wake-up call and seeing things very, very clearly. And I like this because you can see her soul. It's like you're listening to your soul and your spirit now, not people. Okay, you're listening to yourself, to your higher calling. Where are you being pulled to? Where are you being drawn to? That's where you need to go. Okay? Life is not healthy to battle every day with anybody in your life, whether that be people at work, family, friends, relationship, doesn't matter. It's not worth it. Stress will make you sick. All right, we got the Sun card that's showing up here. And so I just said make you sick. When I see the Sun card, this is a healing energy, right? This is all about having a joyous outcome, material success and happiness. And this is where you are heading. This is what you are working on. We got the King of Cups that's showing up here. And so with the King of Cups showing up, you know, this is somebody that's a very supportive leader. You could be the one that's just taking a lead on your own life, or you could be involved with somebody that is very supportive to you, very tolerant, very empathic about what you are going through, okay? Or this is just you, loving on you. You can see that his eyes are closed. There's a ship off in the distance. You got the starfish. And it's like, you know, this person's just kind of in their own world. So you may be in your own world right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. You are in your own world. We got the Strength card. You are working on self-love, unconditional love for self. When I see this card, this is having self-respect. That's why you stood up for yourself, or you will stand up for yourself with whoever is trying to come against that. So it looks like this came out right under the Magician card. So it looks like you're working on your self-love, your healing, so that you can move into your success. Beautiful. You got your direction set, honey. We got the Chariot card. This is about taking action and making changes. You also may have a new vehicle. If you do, congratulations, vroom, vroom, take a trip. But this is all about action and change. And this is what you are working on. And you've got your focus set. Eight of Cups. Sitting here in the reverse. And you know what this means? This is fully learning from the past. If you went away from home, you may be coming back home as well, or somebody may be returning back to your life. Now, this came out right under the Knight of Swords, and so you can see he's definitely traveling. He's definitely in motion. This Chariot card is definitely in motion. So there may be something in relation to a place where you used to live, or somewhere where you grew up, that may be somewhat influential here, that you may be returning back to. But all in all, this is about learning from the past. I want to get one more. One or two more from this deck. Oh, we got the Star card that's showing up here. And so with the Star card, this is renewal, hope, having that inner clarity of where you want to go. This card can also represent being in the spotlight. So you may be getting some recognition for these journeys that you want to go on. You may be getting noticed. You might even become famous, right? But this is all about having faith in that journey that you want to take. I want to get a couple from this deck, and then we're going to move to our Oracle cards. It's very clear. You want some big changes in your life, and you are definitely getting in the vehicle and going towards them, starting with loving yourself. All right, we got the Hierophant that's showing up here. And so when the Hierophant presents, you could be dealing with a Taurus of some sort, or a Taurus may be influential. But this really represents having very conventional expectations, kind of conforming to the norm, right? Being very traditional. And so there may be something in relation to legal aspects, things of that nature. Something dealing with weddings. All right, we got the Three of Cups that's sitting here. And so with the Three of Cups, this is all about having a circle of support, friendships, celebrations, right? So we got to make sure that our circle of support around us is strong, and that our friendships are strong. And this also represents celebration. So you definitely are going to be celebrating when you achieve what it is that you're intending to go towards with this Chariot card. All right, but I do know the Ten of Swords is sitting in the reverse, and so you're working on your healing. This is all about a new start, recovering, moving on from the pains of the past, learning the forgiveness that you need to learn so that you don't carry it with you into your journey of success. All right, let's get one or two more from this deck. You're healing and you're loving on yourself more. and you're going to start following that intuition. Oh, you're freeing yourself. The Eight of Swords sitting in the reverse. You know, this is all about releasing yourself from any thoughts, people, situations that may have been holding you back before. This is escaping that, liberating yourself and feeling free, seeing things very, very clearly. When we look at this card in the upright, you can see that this person is bound, which they're not bound to anything. It's just like a mental bound. And then they're blindfolded. And so you are now seeing things clearly, liberating yourself through loving yourself. I love that. You got the Princess of Cups now. They're showing up here. And so with the Princess of Cups, we're talking about maybe learning something new. It can represent very studious behaviors, but it also can represent new love. Now, new love can be in the form of a person. It could be in the form of a career change, something that you really love doing. Beautiful. All right, I want to get some oracle cards. So let's start with the Dream Oracle. All right. We've got There's No Place Like Home. Nestle into the sweetness, number 6. Now, we did see some cards about maybe potentially going back home, but this is all about finding the home and the peace within inside of yourself. Okay, so there's no place like home, finding who you really are. Maybe life has changed you a little bit, and this is all about getting back to the core of who you really are and understanding that that is your home, okay, and seeing it very clearly. You've got the moon here lighting everything up, and so it's seeing things very clearly. All right, let's get a Fairy Temple Oracle card. Or you may be going back to a place where you used to live, seeing people that you have not seen in a while. And that definitely can be the Three of Cups, reunions, and seeing individuals that you haven't seen in a while. Okay. Wow, we got the Make-A-Wish. Ask, believe, and receive. This is all about manifestation, right? What is it that you really want to accomplish or achieve in this life? And once you believe that you can actually do it, well, then it will all come to you. And that's a beautiful thing. All right, these are the Angel Answers cards. You can focus on a question right now if you would like. If not, let's just see if you get any additional messages before we move to our personal messages. All right, if you did ask a question, we have a no. And so whatever that means to you. And then we have trust that you are ready. Okay, so trust and you're ready. And then it says compromise. And compromise can mean, you know what, you might be holding yourself a little bit, like being too negative on yourself. You have to compromise with yourself and understand that for every loss comes a sense of wisdom. So everything balances itself out. So even if you fail at something, you still learn. So the scales will continue to balance out. And so it's all about kind of compromising with yourself and not being too hard on yourself to where you stop yourself from going towards your dreams. All right, let's get our first set of personal messages. We got eat better. So you might need to take better care of yourself from a health-wise. From a health perspective. All right, it says you must and you will. All right, maybe you must and you will eat better then, okay? Act on the advice you give others. So listen to your own advice. If you would tell yourself to do something different, then listen to yourself. Actions say so much about a person. Trust me, so does lack of action. This says avoid repeating cycles. Learn the lessons so that you don't have to repeat any cycles. It's already hard enough to get through life. Don't go repeating anything. This says you could be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, but there will always be somebody who hates peaches. That's a Dita Von Teese quote, but it's absolutely true. You cannot please everybody. You cannot bring everybody exactly what they want. And as a matter of fact, if you do become a people pleaser, you will at one point become unpleased with yourself. It says what flows, flows. What crashes, crashes. Only have space and energy for the things that are meant for you. Okay, don't focus on the losses. Focus on the lessons. If you are only trying to impress others, you will become unimpressed with yourselves. Absolutely. Accept help if you need it. Sometimes silence says everything. You don't got to tell everybody your business, all your money moves, every move that you're making. And this says you will be okay. Absolutely, you will be. All right, let's get just a couple from this deck, and then we'll close this reading out for you. Whoa. Okay, let's get a couple more. Okay, one more. There we go. We got career changes, change everything. So you may need to make a career change. You got to balance your life out because balance is needed. It says, give it your best shot. You have great aim. Okay, don't doubt yourself because you have abundance coming towards you. It looks like June may be important. All right, if you can dream it, you can do it. That's a Walt Disney quote. Read the fine print before you sign. Make sure you're not just signing things without reading that. Take the risk to reap the reward. Sometimes you got to take a risk in order to get that reward. And the last message is work on your credit. All right, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.